It's time for the next part of our perspective lessons. I talked about the basics and the 1-point perspective on the previous video, so check them out if you haven't. In this video, I'm going to talk about 2 and 3-point perspectives. 1-point perspective drawings had 1 vanishing point, so you can probably guess what 2 and 3-point is. Yes, 2-point perspective drawings have 2 vanishing points, and 3-point perspective drawings have 3 vanishing points. Remember when we were practicing 1-point perspectives? We practiced with shapes with faces that are facing right toward us. That is because we were focusing on just one axis. On a 2-point perspective drawing, it is easy to practice with one of the lines facing you because now we are going to focus on 2 axes, or axes, or whatever it is. Here are some examples of 2-point perspective drawings. We can also practice looking for the parallel lines in these. These lines and these lines are parallel even if they look like they are converging. And yes, the converging points here are our 2 vanishing points. Just like on a 1-point perspective drawing, the vanishing points are located on the horizon line or the eye level, if we are, of course, assuming that the land is completely flat and that we are looking straight ahead. Okay, and using the same object in this 2-point perspective, I will change up the location of the vanishing points or the distance between the 2 vanishing points. These are some cool ways that you can change up how the same shape looks like in a drawing. Try drawing them yourself and experiment with it. Remember that the vanishing points does not necessarily have to be in the picture. Okay, now you can probably guess what 3-point perspective is. It deals with 3 axes now and has 3 vanishing points. Only thing that is kind of different is that now there is a new vanishing point that is not on the horizon line. But that's not too hard, right? Just 2 on the horizon line. Since 3-point perspectives deal with length, width, and now the height, it is probably the most commonly used perspective. Let's try drawing a simple box with a 3-point perspective. It will look something like this. We can see that these lines here are the parallel lines, but now they all look like they are converging to their respective points. But admittedly, this box doesn't really look like a box. It looks too warped. That is because the vanishing points are too close together. I had to do that so that I can fit all of them in the canvas for the sake of demonstration, but you can create a more realistic looking box by adjusting the vanishing point locations. And of course, if you want to create a more exaggerated feeling, put the vanishing points close together. It's all up to you. I will also show you some examples of 3-point perspective pictures. And you can see that all of these pictures have 3 axes that look like they are converging, but you can tell that they are parallel. So now that we went through 1, 2, and 3-point perspectives, surely this is the end, now that we finished all 3 axes, right? Actually, there are a few more worth learning, like 4 or 5-point perspectives, but before we get into that, on the next video, I would love to go through some applications and variations. I promise it'll be helpful. Until then, we will all have a great day now, won't we?